There are different techniques to combat the codling moth and wormy apples. Here is a simple, original and natural method. The chicken You got it. The chicken is an excellent bird for eliminating the codling moth. Just watch her on the ground. She doesn't peck at the apples. She is looking for nymphs, the small larvae that have fallen to the ground. Of course, it will not only pick up the codling moth nymphs, there are small flies that occasionally fly away, and it will catch them, hence the usefulness of the chicken. So the chicken is certainly useful for eliminating the codling moth, but we also need to help our apple tree to avoid other diseases next year. So as we see on the ground, we talked about the codling moth. If you leave rotten apples on the ground, you risk contaminating the fruit tree next year. So what I suggest is, after picking the best apples, to remove everything absolutely. Remove all the rotten apples from the ground as they fall. Be aware that the codling moth may no longer be in the apple, it is on the ground, which is why having chickens is beneficial. Chickens go after the codling moth, but there are other birds too, like starlings and blackbirds, which are also very fond of the codling moth larvae. While the chicken works and picks up the codling moth worms, I will pick up the rotten apples. These two pests, including moniliosis. Moniliosis is when apples mummify on the tree. It's a fungus that will reappear on the tree next year if we also leave the mummified fruits on the tree. So they absolutely need to be removed. And then what the chicken is currently doing is dealing with the codling moth. So the codling moth is inside the apple. If we cut our apple, there you go, it has caused rot. But we can see that the worm is no longer there as it has fallen to the ground. And that's what she is doing. The chicken, you can even see it scratching from time to time. It is truly searching for the codling moth. So another benefit of having chickens in an orchard is that they will remove the moss at the base. By scratching like that, they will get rid of all the vermin. And then next year, the lawn will be much greener. The only thing is, when you have a chicken, you need to keep it in a pen and watch out for the fox.